wabarakatuh. My name is Nazmillah. I am from 4th C. I want to tell you my review novel. The title is Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. TB, Lena, Carmen, and Bridget have been best friends since their childhood, and their mother too. Their mother was have been best friend start from when they met in yoga class when they was pregnant. In the beginning of their vacations, they find a pair of pants or jeans that fits each other, and the pants was fit each one of them perfectly. So they decide to share the pants as a magic symbol of their friendship. The pants could fit to TB, Lena, Carmen, and Bridget, and they think that it is so magical for them. When they did the vacation, they used the pants one by one. The arrangement for the pants is first TB, after that Carmen, and then Bridget and Lena. After they use it, they must to send the pants to the person next to her. And when they send the pants, they must give a letter, and the letter consists of their story about the vacation or the unforgettable moment in their vacation. For example, when TB wanted to give the pants to Carmen, TB must write about her vacation or the unforgettable moment in her vacation. The first story it starts from TB. TB chose vacation in their home because she wanted to complete a new equipment for her documentary, and she stayed in her town. When she want to go to supermarket, they meet Bailey. Bailey was unconscious, so TB helps Bailey go to the hospital. In the hospital, Bailey still unconscious, and TB helps her to calling her parents for Bailey. And not for a long time, her parents came to the hospital and meet the doctor. TB not wait her parents, and she make a decision to went first from the hospital. After that, TB get a calling from Bailey's parents, and TB go to the Bailey's house. In the Bailey house, for the first time, Bailey has bad thinking about TB. She thinks that TB want to steal her wallet because after Bailey unconscious, the wallet was lost. But TB said that she didn't know about that. TB just helped her go to the hospital, and then she went home to buy a new equipment again. And after TB explained about that, Bailey agree, and they they made a good relationship. Bailey and TB was a best friend. And after that, TB wanted to no, sorry. Bailey wanted to accompany Bailey wanted to make a documentary, and after the tragedy, Bailey said that she had a leukemia. Uh, in TB's holiday, Bailey accompany her every day, and then TB and Bailey hang out to anywhere, always together. And when when TB wanted to go to supermarket, Bailey unconscious again, and TB brings Bailey to the hospital. In the hospital, Bailey still unconscious, and when the doctor entered the room, the doctor said that TB lives is not long time again, and TB called Bailey's parents, and for a long time, Bailey's parents comes to the hospital. When her parents came to the hospital, TB entered the room with her parents. In that moment, Bailey said thank you to the TB because TB always accompany Bailey in the last day of Bailey's life. And TB has a feeling before. TB thinks that not for a long time, Bailey was died. Or when in the Bailey's funeral, TB used the pants because she thinks that this is an unforgettable moment for her. She thinks that she can accompany the person who had a good effort to live and not shy about her ills. And after that, the pants. After the pens that TB's used, she write letter and give the pens to Carmen. Carmen chose the vacation to the South Carolina. In the South Carolina, Carmen wanted to meet her father, but it is not a good moment because from that time she knows that her father wanted to marry again with Lydia, because when Carmen entered the house, her father's house, there was a son and there was a child in her father's house. For the first time, Carmen not accepted about that, and after her father gives her a long explanation about that, she can accept it, and when Carmen not accept about her father decision, she go back to her house, and she make a decision to not attend her father's wedding. And after Carmen's mother give explanation and talk heard by her, Carmen can accept it, and she said that she want to go to her father event, but she wanted to use the pants. And after that, in her father's moment, Carmen used her pants in her father's marriage, and she can accepted Lydia, but she still wanted to live with her real mother. And after that, Carmen gave the pants to the Bridget. She sent to the Bridget with a story of her vacation with her father and the stepmother. Bridget chose travel to a soccer camp in Mexico, and she had a crush on her coach. His name was Eric. Eric was older than Bridget. In the first time when Bridget meets Eric, Eric has a handsome face, and then he very talented in soccer. Um, she used the pants when she talks to Eric that she loved him. But Eric said that he not he cannot accept her because Bridget has a youngest was a youngest than him, and uh, Bridget thinks that Eric rejected him from this time, and uh, after that she sent the pants to Lena. Lena chose the vacation to Greece to her grandparents. In the Greece, she met Kostos. Kostos is a local fisherman in that place. There are a bad tragedy in her vacation. She thinks that Kostos wanted to see her when Lena wanted to swim in the pond, but it's not true because after Kostos explained about the real tragedy, Lena can accept it Kostos because for the first time Lena thinks that Kostos is a bad boy, and after that Lena and Kostos had a long distance relationship because after Kostos said about that he loves Lena, Lena must to go back to her town. Um, After their vacations, they grow up and their friendship remains solid as never. They retell the story each other and go everywhere together again. Okay, thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.